Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got Shannon, man, you know what I'm saying? We gonna talk a little bit about that, man. Cause I mean, come on, man. Alright? We gonna talk a little bit about that, man. We're gonna show you a straight train wreck with a Louisiana rapper named Gravedigger Quez, man. This is quite the train wreck. We're gonna play that for you in a second. Cameron speaks on Shannon Sharpe potentially leaking his own vid, right? You like that wasn't the only thing that leaked. Hey, don't start with all of that, okay? We got Black and Not Nice responding to Kendrick Lamar's new song, because you know Kendrick dropped the track yesterday, man, on Insta, okay? Nicki Minaj was smoked for Stephen A. Smith, and Cardi B with the baby pics. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your tap, so go on and give it a tap. And that subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man, so go on and touch that too. Check this out, man. I got home yesterday, scrolled on to the gram, man, all over the gram, Shannon Sharpe. What happened with Shannon Sharpe? They said that a sex session was leaked out on Instagram Live, okay? They say the man done went live. He was getting it in, hunching, okay? The man was hunching, all right? And we don't know who the person was that he was hunching with, and nor do we even really care, okay? Now, at first, he stated that it was a user error. You know what I mean? He said it was hacked. That's right. He said he was hacked, okay? That was like the first thing that I saw. Like, let's say if I saw it around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, it was like, yeah, I was hacked. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. Okay? That already is suspect, because my understanding is to go live on Insta, it takes you got to do a couple of things. Okay? Then later on in the evening, come to find out, Shannon Sharpe comes out and confirms he wasn't, in fact, hacked. Okay? He said, oh, he didn't. He hit all the right buttons perfectly. All right? This is what he posted. He said, I came in, threw my phone on the bed, and then engaged in an activity. I never been on IG Live. I never turned IG Live on, so I don't know how it works. Well, whether you don't know how it works or not, someone meticulously went on IG Live and got you going all the way in. You know what I mean? Grunting. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is what the man had to say. Take a listen to this insanity.
It was me being a healthy, active male. I mean, y'all thought I was bull jiving. Hey, I'll get it in. Real talk. Hey, yo.
That man said, I told you I get it in. You told us you get it in. You leaked that yourself. You knew what you was doing. Either you leaked it or you told the girl, yeah, go ahead and leak it. I don't really care. Go live. You knew that was happening. There's no way around it, okay? In fact, this is what Shannon Sharpe said that Katt Williams even said to him. Take a listen.
5 minutes before I came home, phone rings. It's Katt Williams. What's up? The first thing out of his mouth, guess what he said, Ocho?
Oh, wow.
You ain't today.
Hey, listen.
It's a very interesting statement. Not only that Katt Williams said that to him, but that he comes out and vocally says that that's what Katt Williams said to him. Okay? More and more, it's looking like the man leaked the video himself, right? And on purpose. And not only that, right? Not only does it look like that, even Cameron, the artist Cameron, has stated the same thing on It Is What It Is. I need y'all to take a listen to what Cameron had to say on this whole insanity. Take a listen real quick.
All right, fine. I don't care. That nigga capping. That shit was on purpose. You can't go live without pushing like 4 or 5 buttons. That nigga capping, bro. You gotta push like 4 buttons to go live. You know how you pocket down somebody and you be like, oh,
I called you by accident.
Yeah, because you gotta get a drink. You pocket down a lot, because it's just you hit the button. Live, you gotta go to Instagram. Then you got to go to post. Then you got to go to live. Then you make sure that you sure you want to go live.
Yeah.
You got to hit 4 things to go live. And to me, that was, he ain't go viral in a little minute. And he's like, yo, let me go viral. Because look, let's check out the whole scenario, America. Look, first of all, I have a few things to say about this. The vocals is too clear. How you hear it that clear if you right not next to your phone? Sound like he had a mic, Larry was telling me. Sound like he had the earpiece. It's mad clear. You know what I'm saying? That's first. You go up and apologize, but at the same time with your apology, you say, yo, Chad, I told you I'd get it in, man. I told you I'm getting it in. So you're apologizing to ESPN, and everybody, then you're bragging. Thirdly, you say, you know who called me today? Katt Williams. He said, you ain't gay today. Why you gotta make an announcement you ain't gay? If people say you gay, whatever. I don't think you need to make an announcement. I wore pink a lot of my career. And people be like, hey, Cam is gay, Cam is gay. And I'll be like, bring your mother around and see what happens if you bring your mother around or your sister. Let's see how gay I am. I don't need to make an announcement that I'm not gay. I'm not saying Shannon Sharpe is gay or isn't gay. I don't care what his sexual preference is. I think this whole thing was staged. You know what happens after that? He talking about, oh, y'all crashed the site. All my merch sold out. All of a sudden, now all the merch sold out after you on IG Live grunting. So I told you. Yeah, man. I think this was a plug. I think it's a Ponzi scam. But if it worked for you, it worked for you. But that's my personal opinion. This was a Ponzi. Me and Big Church was talking about it. All of a sudden, you apologizing, bragging, merch sells out. You're not gay. It's too much going on in one Instagram.
You know what I'm saying? I agree, man. It's too many steps. Like, I don't really go live, so I don't really know, and it's possible. Like, sometimes when I'm messing with Insta, I'm like, oh, shoot, that looks like it could go live. But then I quickly swipe it back. But, like clearly, there are multiple steps to going live on Instagram. I remember Shaq said it. Cameron said it. I don't really go live, so I don't know. Let me know exactly how many, like if I go live right now, how many steps? I'm not going to even try right now because I'm just recording and I'm freestyling off the dome. I never went live on Insta, but I could imagine. Sometimes it looks like, oh shoot, I'm about to go live, but then I click it off. I mean, come on, man. You threw your phone on the bed, and when you threw your phone on the bed, it hit all the right buttons. Cameron said it was 4 steps. Is it 4 steps? If it's 4 steps, you threw your phone on the bed, and then in the 4 steps, you went to town. You know what I'm saying? And like it just so happened to be by you while you was. I mean, come on now. Like, come on, like. And then the man said all his merch sold out. Man, you sold out a sex session to get some papers. I mean, come on, man. Like let's not do this, okay? Let's not act like, you know what I mean? Now, when the joint dropped yesterday, I was just like, I saw like maybe the first 10 seconds. I was like, nah, I'm good. Okay. Cause I don't want to hear this man getting it on. That to me is disgusting. I couldn't bring myself to like listen to something like that. I don't know how people listen to it for the full, minute and 16 seconds. That's what they said it was. At least that's what Gilly said. Gilly said it was a minute and 16 seconds. I said, I'm mad you listened that long, bro. You know what I mean? No, I'm good. Okay. Speaking of, look. You like to watch train wrecks, don't you? You like to watch train wrecks? Listen, there's an artist, right? This artist's name, I never heard of this dude until today. Gravedigger Quez. Might as well go into it, right? Gravedigger Quez, he was on live, apparently, right? And his mom's jumped in on the live, and she said something insane. She stated that the Louisiana rapper, Gravedigger Quez, murked his own cousin. Now, he can't even go outside because folks is looking to murk him. Take a listen to this insanity real quick.
Change my mind about what I'm saying because you don't lie. Me, what the fuck I said, y'all don't respect shit. Ain't nobody finna keep taking care of nobody's phone.
I ain't never killed nothing. Search up the shelf. Man, nobody don't care if you did. Nigga know what you done did. She know what you did.
I don't give a fuck, bitch. You ain't killed that because you tried it. Because you had to kill that.
What?
That ain't shit.
So
you killed your own fucking cousin. You think that's something cool. That's why your life like it is now.
You tripping, boy.
That's why your life like it is now. I bet you
500
$500,000 you can't go outside right now and walk around. And be comfortable. Yo, stupid ass like it's a joke. A motherfucker do you just like they did him. Laugh at that. Yo, weird ass. I bet you won't walk around in motherfucking Jonesboro right now, bitch. Your ass will be a smushed up motherfucking piece of shit. Yo, weird ass thinking that shit cool. I don't see shit fun about that. That's the reason why my family's so divided now and shit going high, going there. You think it's a game. Don't nobody want to be around your weird ass. I mean every word I'm saying. Yeah, and then people that support that shit got to be a special kind of slow. That shit ain't motherfucking cool. Bragging about what you did to your motherfucking
You just brought that up.
I don't give a fuck. I say you ain't no killer. You ain't no
brought
killer.
that up. You trying to make yourself look good.
You ain't no
you
killer.
bringing up killing, but you you came in you bringing trying to make him try to kill him look
I don't
good.
give a fuck.
You trying to make him like you ain't killing nobody. Y'all ain't killing nobody. Then why you trying to make killing look good?
What you kill? Look like a fucking premature crackhead.
Who really do dope? Who really do dope though?
Yo, weird ass, weak ass bitch.
Who really do dope? Me or who do dope?
Yo, weird ass bitch, you ain't got
Who do dope?
Who do it?
Who do dope?
Who do it?
Who do dope?
Who do it?
Not me.
Who do it?
I don't do it.
I know. No, I don't.
And bitch, if I want to do dope, bitch, I'm grown. I ain't asking nobody for no handout.
First thing a dope ass.
You ain't got nowhere to go right motherfucking now, but I always want to be disrespectful and grown. Oh, weird ass,
You came in here with
don't know what?
got
Weird ass, crackhead ass, lying ass now.
Am I lying?
You got me put out my motherfucking house, bitch. I deserve $2,500 out of $30,000. You went on all kind of websites and tricked with, bitch. Bought all kind of ass.
For that money.
That's how you lost your motherfucking money, bitch. And the reason why you lost your car, bitch, I begged you not to go to New Orleans. You went up there and killed my motherfucking cousin, hoe, and think it's a game. You don't need a hoe. I wouldn't dare try to go get it. And I meant that bitch could stay. You want to get on social media and laugh about what the fuck you did, bitch? I wouldn't give a fuck if you don't never see that car again. Fuck you think I am?
Y'all hear that, though?
Go search up the shelter too. We finna go search it up, man.
Take her to the shelter.
Don't do it.
So come on, I'm ready right now.
Search it up, we ready.
No,
you waiting on our food. I ain't going nowhere till our food pull up.
I just asked Debbie what the thing is. She took y'all something to show you my hand. Watch this. I can't keep having nobody they can't listen up in Fort House. You don't supposed to be here and shout out.
She get mad. She get mad because we said we can't have voice. I'm singing my music.
I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't going now. Right here, right now. They shot up over here. All these old people say right here. You
the one here doing all that.
I don't give a fuck. Get out live.
Well, I gotta get out.
We not doing that. We talking to females.
We talking to females. Is we on here for
that whole time?
Is we on here being disrespectful for anything?
I said what I said. I'm waiting on them three to text.
It's like y'all.
To show you this side that I'm for real. I ain't finna stress now another day.
You never did nothing.
Call me whatever you want to call me.
This man been your child support whole life, never touched nothing. That's how real like none of this shit fake, but this shit ain't no gimmick. This shit ain't no play. Boy, I never did dope a day in my life, boy. You my mama, you know me, you raised me. You know I never did no dope.
None of that.
Never did no dope.
None of that. Nothing.
I ain't never did nothing.
That is crazy. That is crazy right there. She said you killed your own cuffing cousin and you think that that's something cool? I'm like, yo, these people, like, don't be a rapper. Please don't have influence. Please don't, because if you do things like that, don't become a rapper and then get influence and start trying to rap to the youth and stuff like that. Because if you do something like kill your own relative, you ain't got nothing good to say. You ain't got nothing great to say. No one needs to learn anything from you. No one needs to learn anything from you. And really, if she's saying all of that, then I'm surprised we ain't heard about him getting locked up or arrested. She said that's why your life is like that's why your life is like it is right now. She said, I bet you $500,000 you can't go outside right now and walk around. They'll do you like they did him. Like they did him or they did him. Oh, she must have said, when she said you killed your own cousin, what she must have meant was you got your cousin killed. That's probably what she meant. Okay? She said they'll do you like they did him. Laugh at that, you weird ass. I don't see it's just funny. She said that's the reason my family is so divided now. This is horrific. That's absolutely horrific, man. And I don't know, man. If people getting their cousins murked, they don't need to be like, what's up, man? They don't need to be doing anything. They don't need to be nowhere near a microphone. If you kill people, I don't think you should be near a microphone. I think you should get the cuss away from a microphone if you kill people. Because what good can you possibly give? I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're my favorite rapper. If you kill people, you don't need a microphone. You don't need any influence. You're a poison. You're a poison to the society. You're like, well, what if I killed them in the past? Well, maybe in the past, if you ask for forgiveness and you really feel sorry about what you did, if you've grown, right? But I mean, if you still look at my dog, done ran out the house. My dog is always trying to make a run for it, but he don't go far. Sometimes I leave the door open. He run outside, but he go back in because he love it where I am. You know what I'm saying? I got a good dog. Wait. What's going on, man? I'm seeing people. Oh boy, man. Folks is getting more threats, more school threats. Let me tell you something about these damn school threats. You're like, can you stay focused? No, I can't. Listen. This is what I personally believe, okay? I personally think that, and we need to make this into a law. When children need to understand the ramification of their words. And I think what happens is children have too much rights. You're like, why don't you stay on point and focus? Hey, look, man, why don't you go find a place that scratches all of the itches you have? Okay. No, you need medication for your itch. Listen, all right? I personally think that kids have too much freedom, okay? And they are able to say whatever they want to say without any ramification. In fact, I think a lot of people have that issue, right? And I think that when kids issue school threats or anything of the sort, I think they should be expelled and not allowed to go to public school, period. Their parents got to go find them a new place to be or pay for private school. That's what I think. Tell me what you think about that, okay? Can we get that? Can we make that a law? If a child issues a school threat, right? If a child issues a school threat, come on, you know what I'm saying? My peoples are telling me that they kids is talking about they school got a threat now. If a child issues a school threat, not only should the child be arrested for that, because that's domestic terrorism. Let me throw this out here to you so you can relate it to your children. If a person threatens to light up a school, right? That is considered domestic terrorism. They should not be permitted to come back to the public school, period. Maybe an alternative school or maybe somewhere else, home school. Maybe the parent got to go pay for private, but they should not be permitted to go to private school. Let me know your thoughts on that, if I'm crazy or if you got a better solution, okay? Because I don't think anybody that threatens to murder other children, they don't have any reason to be, but they couldn't control themselves. Well, I bet they'll control themselves now, okay? I mean, if the kids can't control themselves, then what are we going to do? Right? Like, we just going to let them run amok and terrorize each other domestically? I mean, come on, man. I bet you if they say something about the president, then they'll take care of his ass. My bad. Where am I at over here? Okay, listen. All right, so I already told you about Cameron. Listen, and I tell you about the Gravedigger Quez, and that's a complete disaster. Okay, whatever. All right, listen. A lot of y'all heard yesterday, right? That Kendrick Lamar dropped a new song, okay? He dropped it on Instagram. I don't know the name of the song. I just called it Black Air Force or Black Air Force Energy or Black Air Force, whatever, black, okay? Kendrick Lamar, black. That's all I put. The song pops up. But the thumbnail or the image for the song, it got a pair of black Air Forces. That's where I get Black Forces. That's where I get it from, okay? Now, I'm assuming, it stands for Black Air Force Energy type stuff, okay? The song sounds very, it's kind of mild, right? Lyrically, his joint be heavy. It's got a lot of content in it. I don't love his beats. I'm not going to lie. I don't love his beats, okay? That's just the way it is. I like 616. I love Euphoria. That's got to be one of my favorite tracks of the year, okay? Euphoria is one of my favorite tracks of the year, and I hate to say it, but Family Matters is kind of sort of one of my favorite tracks of the year. I think that joint is hot. Whether you, like, musically, sonically, I think Family Matters is incredible, okay? I think, I'm not so sure bro wrote it, but whatever, all right? Anyway, Black Air Force, right? The song has been out for just about a day. Joint got already like 2 million likes, all right? But one person who probably hit the dislike button on the song is Drake's partner, Baka Not Nice, okay? Now, I don't know if you remember, right? But Baka was mentioned in Not Like Us, okay? Remember, Kendrick said, and Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy? You can finish the song. You know what it is, right? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile, right? Well, Baka has heard Kendrick's song. This is what he posted. He said, ish sound like how them shoes look, little ninja. That's what he said. He said, Kendrick's song sounds like how them Black Air Forces look. Now, the weird case that Kendrick referred to, right, concerning Baka, is that Baka had to serve 6 months in jail after pleading guilty to assaulting a woman in 2015. And also, he also was hit with a human trafficking charge the year before, after he was accused of forcing a 22-year-old woman into prostitution, but the charge was dropped because the woman didn't want to testify. Ain't that interesting? That's the weird case Kendrick is referring to, okay? And speaking of Kendrick's track, okay? Kendrick made a very specific statement concerning radio personalities. All right, this is what he said. He said in the song, he said the radio personality pushing propaganda for salary. Okay. He said, now, when he says radio personality, I'm not so sure he means radio. I feel like he's talking like podcast type stuff. But let me just keep it going. He said, the radio personality pushing propaganda for salary. Let me know when they turn up as a casualty. I want assault and battery. Influencers talk down because I'm not with the basic-ish. But they don't hate me. They hate the man I represent. The type of man that never D-rides, cause I want a favor. Close quote. Academics came right to the mic and was like, wait a minute, let me post something, okay? And I don't know if Academics, I don't know if it's like a hit dog will holler type thing, right? Academics just post something. He's saying, somebody clearly believes that there is a round two. Because remember, like Kendrick said, there's no round twos. And Academics has been saying Drake wants a round two, okay? So when Kendrick said there will be no round twos, Academics now comes out and says somebody clearly believes there's a round two. Dropping on 9/11, he said, pop out concert on June 19th? Let me guess. New diss song on Halloween, Thanksgiving, Drake birthday, Christmas. You see what he did? He tried to cover all the times that Kendrick could drop so that if Kendrick does drop on any of those times, he could say, see, I predicted it. I told y'all he was going to drop at this time, and look at what he did. Slick, okay? In other words, he's trying to make it so that Kendrick don't drop on those days. And Halloween would be a great time to drop, okay? Of course, Kendrick could be like, well, I don't want him to be right. But Kendrick could be like, yeah, you had that. Halloween is definitely, I'm the boogeyman. Because he said he was the boogeyman, right? But that's if Kendrick wants to really go back into that situation. If they bring it back up. Clearly Baca did. Now, he said, he said, bruh, just drop a single. You just got announced as the headliner of the Super Bowl. No round twos, just drop them hits. So now Academics is saying, you don't got to go back to the dissing of Drake or anything. You don't got to bring none of that up. Just drop some musical hits, okay? Yeah. I think a lot of people want Kendrick to just drop some hits, okay? Let me give you this one real quick, okay? The whole situation concerning the Kendrick headlining the Super Bowl, and then the whole situation with everybody wanting Lil Wayne to be the one to headline the Super Bowl. Birdman was very vocal about it. Drake posted pictures of the Canadian artist Drake posted pictures of Lil Wayne, essentially saying that he thinks Wayne should be the one selected. Nicki Minaj has been super vocal about it, right? And a lot of people have been saying, yeah, Lil Wayne should get the top spot because he's ill. It's ill for the culture, right? But Kendrick was the one that was selected to headline it because he got the biggest song of the year, clearly, okay? Stephen A. Smith decided to jump into the fray, and this is what he's responding to, right? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. First of all, Nicki Minaj says something about denying a black man what he rightfully put into the game for no reason but your ego. Your hatred for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne, the GOAT. You know what I mean? She was like, Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out a white man. It's just sad. House Ninja Tings, but it's a good for them, okay? No loyalty. A lot of people was like, yo, she's directing this to Jay-Z, okay? Stephen A. Smith decided to criticize Nicki Minaj's response to Kendrick Lamar being chosen to perform at the Super Bowl. Take a listen to how Stephen A. Smith responded.
Come on, Nicki. I respect you. I respect your work. I respect what you've accomplished. Who else you gonna get in the beef with? Lil' Kim, Mariah Carey, Cardi B, Gucci Mane. I'm just looking at all of this stuff. Taylor Swift. Every time we turn around, Demi Lovato. Every time we turn around, it's something, Nicki. You disagree with the decision. You got to talk about the brother like that? And why are we talking about Jay-Z like he's some damn sellout or something? Need I remind y'all, all the hip-hop artists, all the R&B people that have been performing at the Super Bowl halftime over the last few years since he's been involved since 2019? Did I not read some of these names to you? The Who, Coldplay and people like that. You know how hard it is for a black man to pull off what Jay-Z has pulled off in terms of making sure that black folks get that kind of center stage to promote their brand and build their profile? How unappreciative can you be? It ain't about you as an individual, it's about us. All of us as black people. And that brother right there, Jay-Z, has been front and center in pushing the envelope. You gonna call him a sellout? You gonna use the N-word to describe him like that? A sellout? You know what? What's up with that? The hell is that? He don't deserve that. This some BS. You disagree with the decision, I understand. You think Lil Wayne's supposed to be up there, I understand. I got that part. I'm talking about how you talking about Jay-Z. How you talking about Jigga? How you talking about Hov? Really? Knowing all the people that he's helped?
Now, after Stephen A. Smith did all that, it appears that, I think, this might be Tia Kemp. It says T with Tia, right? I'm assuming that's Tia Kemp, right? This is what she posted. Interesting statement. She said, Stephen A. Smith skipped over every male that spoke out against Jay-Z and came for Nicki Minaj. He is disappointed in how she spoke on Jay. Thoughts? Should a man be addressing a woman, or is he right? I think, to answer that question, that the statement of Stephen A. Smith should have went unilaterally. It should have covered everybody. Everybody that spoke on it. If Birdman, Cameron, and I guess I don't want to say Drake, but the Canadian artist Drake, if they all said the same, well, Canadian artist just merely posted a pic. But if Birdman and Cameron were very vocal about Kendrick being headlined from Jay-Z, and they were all very vocal about it, along with Nicki Minaj, then I think Stephen A. Smith should have addressed all of them, okay? Like my statements that I said yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, if I didn't make it clear, I'm saying that joint for everybody that was coming at Jay. Everybody that's coming at Jay. You know what I'm saying? Because I think, like, you know, why would y'all all, if there's a community or a committee of people, right, that are coming at, that are selecting who should headline the Super Bowl, if there's a committee of people, how all of y'all jump over my thing was, why y'all jump over all them white faces and went for the black face, which is Jay-Z? Why ain't y'all had smoke for all of these people? That's what Jay Electronica was saying. Why don't y'all, Jay Elect was saying, why y'all only seem to have smoke for your black brothers, but not for everybody else, that, like, not for everybody unilaterally? Because, you know, it seems like black people seem to be especially harsh to other black people, but they don't got the smoke or the energy they don't keep that same energy with everybody unilaterally. Not to make it a white thing or a black thing, but it seems like if there's a problem, as a committee of people, and there's all white people that you may or may not know, and there's a black face, why are all these black people go looking for maybe because it's like, oh, well, you as a black person should represent us. Yeah, nah, just talk to all of them, okay? Because they're all involved, right? My bad. Nicki Minaj chimed in on what Tia said. She said, oh, look, y'all. She said, oh, look, y'all, another paid Laffy Taffy alien who only comes up off his knees to turn around and back that ass up. I said, damn, she started on 10. She said, LMFAO. She said, Steven, we don't care. I'm going to tell you right now, we don't care. If I say more, it'll be your fault. Sit down, ugly. She called a man ugly. Oh, man. She called him ugly. That sucks. All right? Now, here's also what she said. She said, Steven, wasn't you just moaning and groaning on live in your bedroom? About what? She said, LMFAO. She said, and since we here in women's business, ladies, when should men just shave their full head? Should it take its normal course like SAS Sassy ad, or should he look into lace fronts? I said, damn, she came for the bald spot. The bald half. She came for the bald half. Nicki went on and said, it's no way y'all don't understand that sarcasm. Bob's, is better only be the CF. What'd that mean? Only be the CF. What'd that mean? I don't know. I'm doing this live, so I can't even think. She said, all I need is a pair of clippers for that half bald head, and I'm going to have SAS Sassy Tail self-running itch. Bzz. Come here, right? Right? With the clippers. And she said, every week, Ninja in the chair arguing with the barber. Talk about no, not yet. I said, damn, why she came for the man bald head, man? You know what I'm saying? Now he gonna go buy up all the damn minoxidil. You know what I mean? Where am I at over here? Is it time for me to roll? I'm ready to go. I've had enough. Let me go to my shout outs real quick. Okay. Who we got over here? Oh, we got Nikita White. Shout out to Nikita White once again. Okay, I didn't mean to wave at you, sir. I don't know why you waved at me. You like, who is that? Somebody I kind of got beef with in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Do I have beef with him? I think I do. Why he wave at you? Well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I guess he's trying to be nice. You should be nice too. Okay, fine, whatever. Shout out to Nikita White. She gave us $10. Nikita White almost every day this week is giving us monetary support. We appreciate that, man. We love that. You know what I mean? It means a lot to us. How many times can I say that? How many ways can I say that? That Nikita White, I thank you for that, man. $10, she hit us with the super thanks. She said, thanks for celebrating us smart black women like that, Celeb. I really appreciate you and wish more men would do the same. Yeah, me too, man. You know what I mean? She talking about Kamala Harris. She said, I was extremely proud of her last night. She dotted every I, crossed every T. It was beautiful. You definitely just have to be hateful if you don't vote for her because she's the only way I see us having a bright political future. Kamala's going to be president. Also, to piggyback off of what Jay-Z said, I'm the same way. I don't want any kind of trouble with anyone because I know how I can get. I lose people just to keep my peace in a heartbeat. Kamala's has displayed the capability of being able to run as president against the opposition that she's facing. Like, to me, it's a night and day difference. I don't even know if somebody's like, I don't really trust her. I don't think she's good. There's something about her. You're probably racist. That's probably what it is. If there's something about her, there are two things. You're misogynist or you're racist, because she clearly has exhibited the capability of being able to run the country, right? She hasn't exhibited like I believe, and I could be wrong. Maybe she run the country and maybe she run it straight into the ground. But one thing I do know, the other guy started an insurrection. Remember that? He waged an insurrection. He directed the people to go down there, fight like hell. And it was a whole insurrection. The only time in the country where something like that really went down. That was crazy. Okay? I don't know how people could forget that. That was insane. Talking about, you know what I mean? You'll never have to vote again. That's the only part that disappointed me about her. She didn't address that line where he said, if you vote for me, you will fix it so you never have to vote again. Once he said that, it was like, oh man, if that doesn't seal the deal, I don't know what is. Okay? People got to be like spiritually misled. I don't know. Okay, Renaman said, Renaman, I don't know about that. Renaman said, a prime example of what Jay Electronica is talking about. Here you have two rappers from Louisiana, right, that don't even live in Louisiana anymore because it's a third world-ish whole state. So these famous rapper celebrities evacuate, abandon Louisiana, and build their mansions in Atlanta, in Florida. But then, when they want to represent Louisiana, when the Super Bowl's in town and all eyes on them. This is how they give back to the great state of Louisiana when it's money and fame to be made. Damn, what a comment. I love that comment. You mean you left? You left the state? Y'all left the state and now you want to... You mad because when the joint is in the state, now you want to show back up. Yo, I'm from here. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Renner man. Okay? I almost want to read that again. Prime example of what Jay Electronica is talking about here. You have two rappers from Louisiana that don't even live in Louisiana anymore because it's a third world-ish whole state. I mean, that's a hard thing to say, but whatever. He said, so these famous... I'm not dedicated to states. You know what I'm saying? What did Buckshot Shorty say? Tough where you're from. It's about where you're at. I don't care where I'm from. It's about where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might have raised me, whatever, yada, yada. It's where I'm at right now. That's what matters. Tough where you're from. It's about where you're at. Okay? Then he said, where you got? Whenever you're in Bucktown, ish is real, all you hear is the sound. Yeah, I love that joint, man. You know what I'm saying? Ish is real. And then my bad. My fault. Listen, okay? He said, these famous rapper celebrities evacuate and abandon Louisiana, build their mansions in Atlanta and Florida, but then want to represent Louisiana when the Super Bowl's in town and all the eyes on them. This is how they give back to the great state of Louisiana when it's money and fame to be made. Okay, they got fame already, but we get what you're saying, Renner man. Okay, shots fired. Shots fired. also showed up in our comments. Shots fired said, peace, celeb. All right, peace, man. My man said, yo, keep doing what you're doing, man. Your big break is coming any day now. I'm waiting. He said, one of these days, you're going to get the push you need, bro. It's going to happen. You're going to look up one day, and one of your vids going to be doing M's. He said, one of our vids is going to be doing M's. Okay? I think we do have a vid that actually did do M's. We have one video that did M's. Okay? But I understand what you're saying, and I do appreciate it. You're like, what video did M's? I ain't heard of it. How you ain't heard of it, bro? The video that we had that did M's is... It was a Nas video, I think we had, right? Did we have like a Nas video that did M's? I think we had a Nas video that did M's, man. It was like our highest watch video ever, okay? In a lifetime? Can I go to the lifetime? I think it was definitely it was a Nas video. In fact, it got 2 M's, 2.7 million views. And I didn't even like that video. You know what I mean? Like I thought I could have did that video better, but 2.7 million views. And then the second one was Quando Rondo's breakdown of that had 995,000 views. So, and I don't think that was a freestyle. I messed that one up too. You know what I'm saying? I was mad. I was like, why do all my most viewed videos got the ones that are whatever? Let me keep it going. Appreciate you, shots fired. I do. He said your big break is coming, and I believe you, man. You know what I mean? And it'll come when God wanted it to come. You know what I mean? It's all good. Mug Life said, she said, today we have, right? She said, Celeb, my current events broadcaster. We see you, Celeb. My kids have now subscribed to you. Shout out to the kids, them, okay? She said, because they like your voice and they hear me play it all the time. Day one, Southside Jamaica Queens in the building. You follow what I'm saying, man? She said, by the way, here you go. Giving you all the flowers, even the ones you can grow. I love you for that. I love you for that, Mug Life. I really do, man. And I love your picture too, by the way. I don't want to look at it too long because, I might, you know what I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm saying? Let me keep it going. All right, let's get right back to it. Wrap this bad boy up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My bad. I was, because Mug Life, she gave me the shout out. You like, what, did you zoom in on her pic? No, I didn't zoom in on her pic, but it's a pretty pic. Okay, shout out to you. Shout out to the kids. And I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, repping us in front of the kids and stuff like that. Anyway, and finally, Cardi B has posted her baby pics. Beautiful, beautiful pictures. First of all, let's give you the video of the pics. Take a look at the video real quick that she posted. Beautiful stuff. And let me see if don't I have the pics? And I love seeing her and Offset together there. She got beautiful pictures, man. She looks stunning. Okay, she looks stunning after she had the baby, man. You know, they got that just had a baby look. The women had the glowing just had a baby look. She looks absolutely incredible. Okay, I don't know, like I don't know if there's a makeup artist there. I don't know what it is. She looks incredible in that pic. I see the little baby. She got a baby girl. We done told you that before. We see all the kids holding the baby. Oh man, look at that. Oh, look at that little boy right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a cute little baby, man. You know what I mean? Her daughter's gorgeous, man. You know what I'm saying? These people got beautiful kids, man. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's next pic. Okay, there she goes breastfeeding. I'm looking at the breastfeeding pic. It's beautiful stuff. Okay. Also, did they put a star on the? Well, let me keep it going. Okay. She did say she had huge areolas. You know what? It's something that she said a while ago. Never mind all that. That's why they put the star there, but you know what I'm saying. Don't get sidetracked. There goes, I think that's her sister, Hennessy Carolina. Yeah, that's her sister, okay? Beautiful sister, beautiful pic. What else we have? Oh, I don't want to play that. Okay. Yeah, man. Beautiful pictures, man. I love this. I love the fact that they posted this, man. Shout out to Cardi B, man. Congratulations once again to Cardi B. Congratulations to Offset, man. They got beautiful family, beautiful kids, man. Look, we're wishing all the best to the family, man, because they're artists. The artist is just a piece of their life. They're human beings. They got family. They got kids. They got their mother, their father, all that stuff. So shout out to them. Hopefully everything goes well for them, man. And we pray that everything continues to increase and get better for them, man. And I'm praying for that, man, in Jesus' name, that everything goes well for them, all right? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, okay? Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure not to go live. Don't hit all the right buttons and go live and stuff like that, and now you're hunching on camera. That's crazy, okay? Have some dignity. You know what I'm saying? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Your source. for Celeb News.